Hello, this video will be a little different from what I usually post. It is not a metaphysical presentation, but it is the answer to a request many people have made me throughout the years. And the information here can certainly transform your life. So please watch it and make your own decision. At the end of it, you will at least have the information about a technology that can greatly improve your wellness and literally rejuvenate you. You will also have a good education about the business and the easiest way to build the wealth that I know of. So just relax and enjoy it. To some of you, this can be the most important video you have ever watched in your life. It is called Why Have I Chosen Life Wave? For those who don't know me, my name is Wellington Rodriguez. I'm known by my students as RJ Wellington. I was born in Brazil and I moved to the United States when I was 19 years old, with little money but a big dream. And nowadays, I am a licensed clinician in the state of New York. I work with geriatric rehab physical therapy. And I also have metaphysical training, so I'm a metaphysical teacher. I work with several people online or through the phone. I have a Reiki degree, I'm a Reiki master, and also I have several courses on energy therapies. I'm an energy therapist practitioner. I'm certified in radionics. I'm certified in parapsychology. That was my very first certification in Brazil before I moved to the US. And I'm also a certified hypnotherapist, teacher, trainer. I got those certifications from the Hypnodyne Foundation many years ago. So that is my, let's say, professional background. And with all that, I always had two passions in my life. One is to help people transform their reality, and that's what I do in my metaphysical training with my students. And the second passion is what nowadays they call biohacking, is finding ways to optimize my health and to rejuvenate. And I have proven to people that that is possible, especially now with the technology I will be introducing to you. So I have over 30 years of practice helping people all over the globe. And that's why I get so many requests to present something like what I will be presenting to you now. And I think the most important lesson I learned from my first semester is that I should be a living example of what I teach, of what I share. And that's what I do. For example, I'm right now, as the time of this recording, in my mid 50s chronologically, but not biologically. Why? Most people who see me think that I'm in my 40s, early to mid 40s. I am lean and muscular. I work out almost every day because I like to keep my body in shape. I'm in much better shape than people who are 20, 30 years younger than I am. I have no chronic disease whatsoever. I don't use any medication. Throughout my 50 years of life, I went to a hospital twice and not for anything critical. I consider myself financially successful. I have a good profession. I have my side businesses and I earn enough to have a good living. I live in one of the best neighborhoods in New York. And I have a stable relationship with my high school sweetheart. So we've been living together most of our lives. I never had any relationship dilemma or issue. So why am I saying that? Not to brag or to say that I'm better than anybody, but to show you that if I can do it, anybody can. And another important advice I got from my first master: don't get success advice from a failure. If you want to be successful, try to follow successful people. That's what I did all my life, and that's why I am where I am physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and financially, and in terms of relationship as well. So that's why you should at least listen to me, because I'm a living example, and those who know me personally, some of my personal students had the opportunity to come into my place and meet me personally. They know that I'm not making any of this up. So, throughout my years of working with people from several levels, from several businesses, I have had hundreds of business or partnership offers. People offering me to promote or to sell or to work with them in a network marketing company, for example. And also, I have had people asking me about a good business they could start. The people in my private coaching practice, when we are talking about the subject of prosperity, they usually ask what you suggest as a business that I can do applying the principles of metaphysics, for example. And honestly, I never wanted to put my personal reputation behind a questionable company or a product. Okay, and I also didn't want to offer the same thing that everybody else is offering for, a higher price. As you see, some companies, they make up a product which is the same that you can find in any vitamin store, but they overprice it to make this part of a network marketing business. And I never wanted to be involved in those type of things. But 11 years ago, precisely, I was introduced to this company called Life Wave. Some of you might have heard of it or not. And I tested the product back then. Back then, they had only what they called the energy patches. And I wore them and I like it. I felt the difference in my body. But I decided to patiently wait to confirm the solidity, the strength of that company, because as you see later, many companies fail in their first 5 to 10 years. So I didn't want to get involved and risk losing everything I put in back then. This company was founded 20 years ago in 2004, so now we can say it is a solid company, as you will see. It has a consistent track record, a lot of research, real research going about their products, and a growing number of testimonials and results. There are pages and pages and pages of testimonials about their products. And I am a testimonial to that as well. Again, I would never put my reputation, my word behind something I didn't believe in. And the person who introduced me to this company 11 years ago is very wealthy now. Last time I heard from him, he was netting around $7,000 a month, and this was 2 years ago. And today I believe he's making even more. So this is an overview of what I'm sharing with you today. So let's talk first about the technology that I call the wellness technology of the future that is offered through LifeWave. Another factor that really made me decide to start working with LifeWave was the new product that they didn't have 11 years ago. It is now, I think, 2 years old, which is totally aligned with my passion. Okay, my passion for biohacking and increasing my well-being and longevity and rejuvenation. And this product have generated amazing results in people all over the world, including myself. I can attest for the benefits of the product they market. I have used it for 6 months before deciding to endorse it, which I joined the company a few days ago, uh, from the time I'm doing this recording, because again, I had to test the product for 6 months and to see the results on myself before sharing with anybody. And this product, the company has a line of amazing products, but this one specifically, the one that I like to use, is called X39. It's a type of a patch. So let's look at the features of this patch. LifeWave's unique and innovative life technology is a combination of proven science and results that empower you to live long and live well. That is their, I would say, mission or their business motto. So they work, especially this patch, all of them do, but this one specifically a patent proprietary form of phototherapy, which is also called photobiomodulation. And I'm an energy practitioner, I'm a Reiki master, so I know the power of energy and light in healing. So for centuries, phototherapy, for example, has been used to improve health. Many cultures use some form of light therapy. Phototherapy or light therapy works by using a mechanism to reflect or shine light into the body in the case of these patches. So with LifeWave, the patches reflect your energy back into your body. I won't go into the deep science about this. There are many videos by the inventor, by the CEO of the company that can explain you much better than I do. I'm coming from a perspective of energy healing. So I know that any type, for example, when I do Reiki, what I'm really doing is transmitting energy. And ultimately, all energy comes from photons, which is light. That's why they call photo biomodulation. But what really got me into this product is their results on stem cell activation. If I don't know if you have heard about stem cell and how important they are. They are basically the cells that turn into every organ of your body, including collagen that makes you younger. And you know that some people travel to foreign countries and invest thousands and thousands of dollars to receive stem cell therapy nowadays. So the X39 patch is proven to activate stem cells, according to research, not according to me, but according to research. So it provides, and these are testimonials, okay? Pain relief, rejuvenation, increase production of collagen that again makes you look younger, make your skin look younger. They provide more energy, sports performance. I'm feeling that at the gym. And there are even reports of hair growth. Even the CEO of the company at this point say there is no deep research on the cell regrowth, but there are testimonials, empirical testimonials, and that is a possibility. So bottom line, this technology basically rewrites the genes of your body to a younger and healthy state. That's why I like it, and that's why I use it and promote it right now. So they deal with DNA and light activation, and I call it a type of a quantum technology. We are entering a future in which medication, surgeries, and all this type of traditional medical procedures will be a thing of the past. In the near future, and I have told that to my students, and it is happening now, there are many devices that activate your energy, that works with your DNA through the activation of light. And this is one of them, from my perspective and from my experience. And the good thing, again, it is patent and exclusive, which means you won't find in every corner. It is backed up by 20 years of research and testimonials. And I tell everybody, what is your true wealth? What is your best asset? I have known people who are very wealthy or rich, but they have a debilitating disease. So I usually consider health and vitality your best assets. Because if you lose some money, you can make that money again. But if you lose your health to a terminal level, it is very hard to get it back, right? So, what happens? What you see around? Some people spending hundreds of dollars a month on supplements and fancy skin rejuvenation product. I have a student who was spending over $250 a month in a special pack of face serum and creams from a famous celebrity, but she wasn't having the results promised. Because most of these products don't provide substantial results, not because they are bad, they are snake oil, but because the difficulty of absorption. Like in the case of collagen, you can take as much collagen as you want, but the best way is when your body is stimulated to produce collagen through the stem cells, and that's what these patches do. Again, according to research, thousands and thousands of testimonials, and my own experience, which is the most important to me. It doesn't matter what anybody say. If I have the personal experience, I know. And another phenomenon that happened, as soon as this company started, I saw that many years ago. As you see in the picture, many world-class athletes and celebrities were caught wearing the patch. Some of them endorsed the product, and others didn't, because they were given the patches and they wore those patches. And the CEO of the company, at the very beginning, he worked with a world-class Olympic trainer. I think it was a swim team, the American swimming team. And he experienced with the patches on those people, and they all had amazing results. So I have no doubt about the product, the technology, and what it does. And that's why I'm using it, and I will continue using it no matter what. Now, let's jump into the second part of this. This company provides the opportunity for people to become distributors, and they work in the system of network marketing, which to me, I consider that the most democratic business model in this planet, which means anybody can start from scratch and become rich, even millionaires. And I have known personally a few network marketing millionaires, and way many people who are making a living, a full-time income from home just with this business model. So let's talk about it. If you think about it, LifeWave is a multi-million company right now, and they could just make their profit selling their technology directly to the consumer. But they allow users of the product to become business partners. That is the model of network marketing. And again, that's what called me to this, and to refer to those of you who have asked about a good business to start. Unlike other companies, they have patent exclusive products that you will not find in any vitamin shop. You won't find in any pharmacy, only sold through us. And this business model really is a business model that has made legions of people millionaires. I'm not talking only about LifeWave. I met people from other companies who offered me to work under them that were very wealthy, and a few of them millionaires. Trust me. Okay, but I was never seduced by that because I still didn't feel that connection with the company values and with the products they were sharing or marketing. So this business I call democratic because it's one of the few ways someone can start from scratch with a minimal investment, in this case less than $150 for the product and a business position. You're not paying to be in a business, you are paying for the product. And they provide you an amazing website. I was a web developer many years ago. And the website they provide you alone would cost you $10 to $15 to build it yourself. Okay? This business, to me, is totally risk-free because you are buying the product anyway. Okay? And this business can create residual wealth for life. And that is a very important thing that most people don't think about. They just think about retiring with some earnings from Social Security or whatever they call in your country, having some investment and some saving. But why not have a substantial residual income that you can receive for life? So this is also, and many people don't know. Many people who are introduced to network marketing don't get the right education that I'm giving my associates. This business model, network marketing, is praised by many financial experts, including the world's most famous financial and wealth building advisor. You might know him. His name is Robert Kiyosaki. He's the author of a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. This book was a breakthrough in wealth building when it came out many years ago. I got the book, and that gave me a lot of important insights into building wealth, and that helped me to be where I am today. Again, I listen to successful people. I don't listen to failures or negative people. One thing that most people don't know is that Kiyosaki has 2 books totally dedicated to the business of network marketing, the business I'm introducing to you. One is called The Business School for People Who Like Helping People, and that is all totally aligned with my values and the values of the people who learn from me. And the other book is The Business of the 21st Century. So he was predicting that this would be a business that would grow as it is now. Again, many people becoming wealthy and even millionaire by working in this business. So now, let's talk about the difference between, and take that as a free financial education, if you will, that will help you in your life. Making money versus building wealth. The 2 most common ways of earning money in our society today are working for someone, working for a company, for an employer, which is basically trading your time for money. And that is valid. There is nothing wrong with that. I think the vast majority of the population use that way of earning money. Or you can start a business, which is taking a risk towards independence. Now, one thing that I tell people that may scare them at the beginning, that they never realized before, is a fact. And see if you agree with me. If you spend your life working for someone, you will never be rich. And I'm talking about really rich, not retiring with $5,000 or even $10,000 a month means nothing today, especially in a city like New York. Okay? But I'm talking about being wealthy. Because being rich or wealthy is not having an amount of money in your account, but is actually earning that big amount month after month, right? So again, the two common ways of earning money: working for someone or starting a business, whatever it is. And let's talk about the three basic models of business. I think most business fall into one of those categories. One is selling directly. You sell your product to someone, either a vitamin, food, furniture, whatever it is. It is what we call also brick and mortar business, that you can open a store in downtown and sell your hamburgers. The next is the service business: attorney, doctors, accountants, therapists, etc. I am in the service business. I'm a metaphysical coach, I'm a physical therapist, and I do other things like energy therapy. So I'm in the service business right now. And the third one in these three models is the one that I'm now involved as well: network marketing, which is just retail sales through a chain of independent distributors. The difference between these three business models is that network marketing uses the power of leverage. So, at some point, if you are successful, you might have thousands of people working, building their business, but giving you some profit. That is the power of this business that most people don't understand because, again, they don't have the right education. And that's what I wanted to provide the people: the right education, so they can make better decisions in their lives. So let's talk about the implications of each of these business models that we spoke about. So the brick and mortar business, selling a product, it has a high initial investment, especially if you rent a store front. You need suppliers to supply you with the product. You need to accumulate stock. You need to do marketing to attract clients, customers, whatever you want to call. Even if you have a storefront, not everybody who walks by storefront will buy from you, right? You need a type of license in most American cities or states. And you have a lot of liabilities. Let's say if someone buy your food and they have food poisoning, you might be in trouble, legal trouble. If they walk into a store, they slip and break a leg, you might be in trouble. And it has a very high monthly expense just to keep the business going. Only the rental in New York for a business piece of real estate is at least $10,000 to $15,000 at this moment. And what? Guess what? It doesn't matter if the person spent $50,000 or $500,000 to open that business. It is not fail proof. I have had students who came to me to work on their financial beliefs, their financial state of consciousness, because they got a loan from a bank over $100,000. They opened a business, and in less than 2 years they were broke and still owing the loan to the bank. So people have the wrong idea that if someone invests $500,000 or $100,000 in a business, they will be successful. No. I will show you the statistics soon. Now, let's talk about the services business. To get to that, you must have invested on a skill. Like me, I spent 3.5 years in college to get my physical therapy degree, with all the costs associated with that. Okay, I had to pay $500 to sit for my license exam. It can be a low investment in terms of maintaining that business. Like once you build a clientele, you might want to stop advertising or marketing or paying less for marketing. But in most states, like in the case of my profession, we need licensing. I need to renew my license every 2 years. We have liabilities, so I need to have a personal liability insurance in case one of my patients, I do something wrong with one of my patients and they sue me. And I would say it's a moderate monthly expense. But again, the investment depends. If you do a Reiki course and you become a Reiki master for $2,000 is one thing. But if you want to go to college to be an accountant, a therapist, not to say a doctor, that investment to start will be very high. Okay? And guess what? It is not fail proof as well. Back to my example, if for God forbid I have an accident and I cannot work for 1.5 years, what happens? So you see, even having, and you might have heard of attorneys, accountants that are not doing well. They basically living paycheck by paycheck. It depends on a lot of factors. And the network marketing model includes very low investment, because to me nowadays investing $125 plus the tax and shipping depending on where you are is not even I don't call that an investment, I call that a purchase. You don't have to worry in network marketing with LifeWave with stocking products, with suppliers. The company sells for you through the website and they ship the product to your customer. You can do a lot of free marketing. Isn't that what I'm doing right now? By sharing this information, I'm also marketing my business. You don't need any special license unless you want to open a corporation or a doing business as. Then you go to your city hall and you pay a few dollars and you get a business name. If you want, but that is optional. You can do as an individual. There are no liabilities that I know of. Okay? No monthly expenses, and I put an asterisk there because when I say no monthly expenses, the general expenses to operate any other businesses like rental, phone bills, internet bills. Okay, all you have to do is to purchase the one package of the product monthly and you are active in your business. And I have to be very honest with you. What would I tell you? You think I would tell you that is fail proof, but no, it is not. So you might have met people who try to start a network marketing businesses and fail. Yes, like people fail in every type of business, not only that. So no business is fail proof. Life is not fail proof. You can walk out of your home tomorrow and be hit by a truck, right? Okay, so I told you about business failures, right? So data from the US Bureau of Labor Statistics, BLS, shows that approximately 20% of new businesses fail during the first 2 years of being open, 45% during the first 5 years, and 65% during the first 10 years. So the bottom line, only 25% of new businesses make it to 15 years or more. That's one reason why I wait for LifeWave to mature as a company, because now with the wealth they are generating, it is very difficult for them to fail. But again, What I wanted to make you understand here is that there is no guarantee that any business is fail proof. If someone tells you that, they will be lying to you. And I have challenged people. I have asked some people who invite me to business, or who have a question about my business, what I'm offering now. And I tell them, I will invest $10,000 today if you show me, if you prove me that this business is totally fail proof. That if I invest the $10,000, I will get that back in less than 1 year and I will be wealthy. Nobody took up my challenge because they can't. That is the nature of a business. So there is a difference that makes a difference, and that I teach at my advanced wealth building program. Okay, but so let's go through some objections that people might have, that you might have towards this business. And I hope I answer all. If you have more questions or objections, feel free to contact me. I'm very available and I'm very straight to the point. You might have noticed that. I don't bullshit anybody. So, the first objection, I don't have the money to invest. Well, and my answer to that is, if you don't have 125 plus shipping to invest, don't do it. Get a job, because I tell you, if you don't have $125 to spare, you are in serious financial trouble. So I don't even want to see you at this point. I advise you to get a job and straighten up your life. Another objection, I'm not good at selling anything. And I usually say, you are. Think with me. You are selling something all the time. That's also called referral. Let's say you go to a good movie that you love, or to a good restaurant, and the next day you are with a group of friends and you tell 5 or 10 of your friends about that movie or that restaurant. That is a type of selling. But the difference is that you don't get... Imagine if you got some money from every time you refer a restaurant or a movie or anything for that matter. So, for this type of a business, the only selling skill that you must have is to know the product and to give a good referral about the product. The company and your team does all the rest. The other one, I don't know how to do presentations. So you might think I cannot do what you're doing right now. I don't have the skills, the computer skills, the vocabulary, whatever it is. I'm shy. And my answer is, you don't need to. Who said you need to develop a good, ability to be a public speaker? Someone can do it for you. That's what I love about this type of business, because if you succeed, I succeed. So, let's say, you in business with me and you find like 5 people who want to get involved. I will put them in a Zoom call with me. And you will be there as well if you want to learn. But I'll be glad to help you with your clients, let's say. Another excuse, I have known people who have failed at it before, or I have failed at this before. Well, I'll tell you, I know people who have failed in all types of business. And that doesn't keep me from starting a business. Okay, because I don't focus on the failures. I focus on the successful people. Those are my mentors, okay? And I tell you very clearly, this network marketing model, especially the one that LifeWave applies, doesn't fail. It is making several people wealthy, some millionaires, and a lot of people are earning a full-time income with this business. So the model, the business doesn't fail. Individuals fail for several reasons. deep psychological, emotional issues with money, with wealth, with self-worth might make you fail the business, but this business will never fail you. Another question, I don't have the time, okay? I think we can all allocate a few minutes a week to doing whatever you have to do to work your business. And you can also take advantage of your partners. Maybe I have much more time than you. So again, you refer the people to me and I put my time on them because I'm putting on my business. So to me that is not a valid excuse as well or objection. Another one, the product is expensive. Well, it is a matter of value benefit. Some people spend much more than that on questionable supplements, beauty creams, or other superfluous spending. In New York, for example, if you go for a night at the movie with a whole family, a couple and 2 kids, you're going to spend well over $100 on tickets and the popcorn, the candy, whatever it is. So, expensive or cheap is a matter of perception and value. Because to me, a product like this, that is visibly making me more energetic, perform better, feel better, and rejuvenate as a bonus, a type of stem cell activation that is saving me thousands and thousands of dollars of traveling to another place to do that therapy. To me, it is priceless. You can also say, I already have a good job, a profession, or a good income level. And my answer is, great, good for you. Me too. I have a very good job. I get paid very well. I get paid more than most Americans earn, okay, individually. Okay? So then, what is this to me? This business is a form of diversifying my portfolio, if you will, because I want to have multiple sources of income. Another thing that my master taught me, not to have all eggs in the same basket. So I have my good salary, I make some good extra money as a metaphysical coach, and I want to make a lot of money promoting this product, which is amazing. So why not? Unless you're good with your cap. If you make 100,000 a year or 200,000 and you don't want to make any more, that's okay. Okay, but to me, again, this is a form of investment. I don't invest in stock market, in these questionable investments that most people do out there. I look for something more solid than that. Okay, because in reality there is not, again, anything fail-proof. Tomorrow a meteor can hit this planet and everything goes down the drain. Another excuse, I just want to use the patches for my own well-being. I don't want to be involved in business, having to talk to people or whatever. And my answer is, that's fine. I can gradually sell you as many products as you want. But that would be a silly decision because the price you pay is the same as if you were part of the business. Actually, as a partner, at some levels you get the patches at a very good discount price. So you'll be paying less for the product and still be part of the business. And let's say you buy from me for 3 months and you refer a few people, and those people who you refer got into the business. So later you may regret not having created a source of income by your referrals that are paying me, are benefiting me. So think about that. I'm okay if you just decide, and you can decide to wear the patches for 1 month to see results. Then you decide to become a distributor. That's okay. And the last objection, I don't know enough people. And that to me doesn't apply as well, because it could be an excuse before the internet came up, okay? If you lived in a small town in Wyoming and you knew only 65 people, I would agree with you. But nowadays, honestly, most people are in a type of social network. If you look at people's profiles, on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, whatever it is, they have many. Some people have thousands of contacts online through these networks. They call friends or followers. So take advantage of that. So what good it is to have 100, 1,000 followers on Facebook or YouTube if you're not taking advantage of that in another way that is productive for you, not to show only to show your last trip to somewhere or the food you are eating at a restaurant. So work smart. Okay? So those were the most common of objections. If you have other objections, feel free to contact me and I'll be glad to answer you. So the bottom line here is, as in anything in life, and this is a lesson, okay, for you, you get back what you put in. If you start any venture whatsoever, with a fearful consciousness, you will fail at it. I don't have to be a psychic to tell you that. I have seen that happen throughout the years with many people that come to me desperately trying to change that energy that is producing failure. And that's why there are obviously many more failures than successful people in this planet nowadays. Because most people are living in a frequency of fear. They just want security, not freedom. And that's what keeps most people from coming into this business. I tell you, from my inner circles, I have several inner circles with the personal students. And to some of them, I sent this offer. Some people didn't even reply to me. In others, I could literally see that they are not practicing the metaphysical principles we share, because they come with internal objections and they are afraid of jumping in, afraid of being disappointed or to disappoint me or to fail. Okay? So, losers always create excuses. Winners create opportunities. Keep that in mind. Okay? And I'm not telling you this to make you feel guilty or force you to jump into my business. Honestly, I care about the people who come with an open heart and really understand the potential first of this product, and then the possibility of building a secure income, a residual income for the rest of your life. So, where do we go from here? I always advise you to join a team with a winning mentality. And that's what we are building, which is people helping people and service to others. That is the network marketing model that aligns totally with my personal values. So we will have a solid team to support and even do most of the business for you. I bet you that my associates and me will be glad to work with you and do, at least at the beginning, help you grow. Okay? In our specific case, based on my background, my team will be applying the metaphysical principles to this enterprise. Okay, so they will have a real-time experiment with the metaphysical principles of wealth building, of success, of prosperity. I will have a separate group in which we will have videos just for my team. I will be sharing principles from my wealth building program that people used to pay me hundreds of dollars to participate in. Okay, so that is a bonus from me to those who want to join under us. And again, exclusive team training on successful living and building wealth. That's another value that I wanted to include on this. And think of this more than just a business. You are working with a technology for optimum health and rejuvenation. So if you think only about making money, out of selling these products, you are only halfway in your understanding. To me, again, health and rejuvenation are priceless. And a basic success principle, put another way, surround yourself with successful people and learn from them. Again, why are you going to listen to losers? If you wanted to open a restaurant, are you going to look for someone who failed at managing a restaurant to coach you? No, you're going to look for a very successful restaurant owner, right? I hope. So keep that in mind. And that applies to all your life, even if you never join any business or this business. But surround yourself with successful people and learn from them. That's what I did, and that's what allows me to be where I am today. And finally, if you're thinking, how can I start with this? And I tell you, your market is very expanded. Not only talking about every individual who wants to be healthier and to look better and to feel better, but as far as professionals who could be good sellers of this product, we have alternative therapists or therapy practitioners, massage therapists, acupuncturists, chiropractors, physical therapists like me, health store owners, beauty salon and spa owners, fitness trainers, Reiki practitioners, natural health consultants, wellness coaches, online marketing or social influencers who are online and have a huge following. They can be your best resource. Beauty consultants and stay-at-home moms. This company has quite a few stay-at-home moms that are making more money than their husbands are doing a full-time work. So yes, there is an expanded market and a product that has the potential, which is unique. So what do we do next? You can contact me or the person who referred you to this video. If someone who say, I'm with Wellington and I'm referring you to that video. So you go back to them after this for a no obligation Zoom call if you want. There is no pressure. Again, don't feel pressure in any way. Join us and use the products to experience the proven results. You'll be much better at doing the business if you are totally passionate about it, as I am. Take advantage of all the resources and support we can provide you. Again, you won't be alone. You'll be amazed at how much support we provide to our team. And in a couple of years, you may be very grateful for watching this video right now and taking action. Okay? Think about that. Because another metaphysical principle, the universe always brings you opportunities. Maybe some of you were asking for a way to rejuvenate or to feel better, to improve your health. Some of you might have been searching for a way to making a second income or a residual income from home. And some of you might be looking for both. And here you have an opportunity, but you must follow the white rabbit. Because if the opportunity passes by and you use an excuse to avoid jumping into that wagon, where are you going? Nowhere, right? So, feel free again to contact me or the person that introduced you to this video. My website for this, my introduction website is www.cellrenew.us, and my personal email is info@cellrenew.us. So that's it. Thanks for taking your time to listen. I hope I gave you, at least expanded your mind if you had any objections about this type of business. And I hope I gave you a lot of excitement about the product itself. Because again, I'm not trying to sell you a business. I'm trying to show you a product that really can help you. Okay? Otherwise, I wouldn't be putting my reputation behind it. Thanks for listening and have a great day.